What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, the highly anticipated undisputed welterweight showdown between undefeated three-division world champion, former junior welterweight undisputed world champion, currently the reigning WBO, World Boxing Organization welterweight world champion, who is widely considered by many to be the #1 best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford is 38 wins, no loss and no draw, 29 big wins by way of knockout, 35 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach, and undefeated unified 3-belt WBC, IBF, WBA, welterweight world champion superstar boxer who is widely considered to be top 2, if not #1, definitely top 5 best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and Errol the Truth Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. is 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 22 big wins by way of knockout. He is 32 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, they make for the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, and it's not going to happen next. And the reason that it's not going to happen next, as I'm going to explain to you, is that the funds wasn't there for this fight. They want, like legendary, retired Hall of Fame, iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer Floyd Money Mayweather, 50-0, pay-per-view, pound-for-pound king, okay, pay-per-view king, earned more money, did the biggest fights in the history of the sport of boxing, right? Floyd Mayweather said the fight wasn't ready to happen yet, right? And hence the reason why this fight is not happening yet, because the budget for this fight is not there yet. It's not where they want it to be. They have built it up. It has gotten bigger now, okay? Terence Crawford, Errol Spence fight has gotten bigger, believe it or not. Terence Crawford is going to fight December 10th in his hometown, Omaha, Nebraska, at on BLKPrime.com, okay? And he's going to fight against welterweight title contender, Armenian Russian star boxer David Avanesian, okay? That's December 10th. Now it looks like you're going to get Errol Spence facing former unified WBC, WBA welterweight world champion superstar boxer Keith one-time Thurman. Looks like that's going to take place in February. In the summertime, okay, of 2023, you're going to get Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, and it's going to be a major fight, okay? They were letting this fight, the funds, hence the reason why, okay, there is no guaranteed purse, no upfront money for Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. You listen to the people here talking, right? They don't understand what's going on, and, okay, they talking emotionally. This is a business, right? This fight wasn't going to happen this year because it's not big enough. Hence the reason why Floyd Mayweather told you it's not ready to happen this year. But you're going to get a lot of emotional people that want to get clicks and likes that's going to tell you that it's Terence Crawford's fault or it's Errol Spence's fault, right? It's neither one of their fault. It's the business of boxing. Didn't want to put up the money. Didn't see that they could get a return on their investment. Wanted to build up. It has built up. The reason that the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, have been pushing for Errol Spence to face Keith Thurman, okay? Because Errol Spence beats Keith Thurman, it's going to make the Terence Crawford fight bigger. It's going to make the Terence Crawford fight bigger. Terence Crawford last fought against two-time welterweight world champion, superstar, retired, future Hall of Fame boxer, Showtime Sean Porter, November of last year, 2021, right? Terence Crawford needed that Sean Porter fight, right? It built up his resume. It built up the Errol Spence fight, okay? So the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight is going to happen next year, no doubt. Too much money to be desired, okay? Now you're going to get Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, as they wanted. They've always wanted Keith Thurman to face off against Errol Spence, and it's no coincidence that the WBC, World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, board of 32 members, have ordered Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence. That's not a coincidence, okay? You have to listen to reason, and everybody has to understand what's taking place here. The business of the sport of boxing has shown us. I was hopeful that we're going to get Errol Spence, Terence Crawford this year. Errol Spence made the shirts up. calling out Terence Crawford. You know, the Grim Reaper as a big fish. Terence Crawford was responding. It was building up. Big fight, right? And as I told you guys, I personally thought that we was going to get the fight this year. I was very hopeful that we was going to get the fight this year. Okay, I was being told that we was going to get the fight this year, right? And then as time went on and as the more and more business was being told to me about what's going on, I understood that you're not going to get the fight this year because the funds, hence the reason why Terence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather told you it's not happening this year. It's not ready to happen this year, right? It has been built up even bigger. It has gotten even bigger. It's great. It's gained more traction. And people are not paying attention to how much traction it gains. This is why the business of the sport of boxing does what it does. Okay? And this is why they drag out fights. Because they understand, okay, the business of the sport of boxing, right? The fans don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, right? But the fact remains is that if they don't deem it to be profitable, they're not going to make it happen right now. No matter how much we want to see it happen right now, if they don't deem the fight profitable right now to benefit from the powers that be, they're not going to make the fight happen right now. Okay? And so now it has gotten bigger. Right? And the budget wasn't there. Hence the reason why you're getting all these fights miraculously being made in 2023. None of these fighters are fighting in 2022. They all fought one time. Right? Every fighter has fought one time in 2021, in 2022. Not multiple times. That has nothing to do with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. That has everything to do with the business. Okay? And the business not being profitable for the powers that be are not going to make these fights happen. You didn't see Tank Davis fight twice this year. You didn't see Jermell Charlo fight twice this year. You didn't see Keith Thurman fight twice this year. You didn't see Errol Spence fight twice this year. You didn't see Tim Tszyu fight twice this year. You didn't see Jerron Boots Ennis fight twice this year. You didn't see any of these big name fighters fight twice this year. That's not a coincidence. So you think that they would have been able to stage the biggest fight in the sport of boxing currently as it stands? No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen this year, right? It was never going to happen this year. But you have emotional people talking on social media because they know that the fans wanted and clamoring to see this fight. So as long as you could point the finger, say, well, you didn't get the fight this year because X, Y, and Z, because that's what I was doing, right? But then as I understood, it's not the fighters. It's the networks and the powers that be behind the scenes that don't want to make these fights. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia want to fight right now. They're not happening until next year. Why? Because the budget is not there. They don't want to put up the money right now and lose a ton of money. So they'd rather wait till the budget is bigger. Right? Jermell Charlo fought May 14th. We knew his next opponent is Tim Tszyu. He's not fighting Tim Tszyu till January 28th. That means he was out the ring for 9 to 10 months. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. And then you factor in he fought May 14th. Okay? So you got 2 weeks left in May. And then you have 4 weeks the end of January. So that's 9 months since Jermell Charlo has fought, and we know his next opponent, and he's not injured, and neither is Tim Tszyu. We already knew his next opponent May 15th. May 15th, we knew Jermell Charlo's next opponent was going to be Tim Tszyu, and yet they're not fighting until 9 months later because the budget is not there. So if the budget is not there for those type levels of fights, what makes you think the budget is there for Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, the biggest fight in boxing? The most lucrative fight right now that can be made in boxing. It's not there, people. And now the fight has grown and it has gotten bigger. If the momentum has kicked up, Errol Spence follows through and fights Keith Thurman, and Terence Crawford beats David Avanesian. He sold out 10,000 tickets in 2 days. Terence Crawford did. He sold 9,000 to 10,000 tickets in 2 days in his hometown. A lot of that has to do with the anticipation of him fighting Errol Spence, and he's in his hometown. Errol Spence can literally say he has cleaned out the welterweight division. He fights and beats Keith Thurman. Outside of fighting Manny Pacquiao. But he beat the man that beat Manny Pacquiao in your Dana Sugas. So by the time he goes into fighting Terence Crawford, look what he had accomplished. The fight has gotten bigger. I can guarantee you that in 2023, when they make Terence Crawford Errol Spence, there'll be guaranteed money up front. Watch what I tell you. When Terence Crawford Errol Spence fight in 2023, there will be guaranteed money up front. Watch what I tell you. The fight has gotten bigger. Stop listening to what you're hearing. Remove your feelings. We deal with facts over feelings. And you'll see how this all unfolds. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.